Don't show up to your next tournament with your new DGT clock without knowing how to set it. In this video, I'm going to walk through 4 different common time controls step by step so that you can feel comfortable when you show up to play. I don't feel like the instructions on the back of the clock or in the manual that came with it were that clear, so I'm making this video to help others who might be as confused as I was. Here we have the DGT North American clock. On the back, there's a little bit of a cheat sheet that's going to show you which each of the options does when you turn the clock on. The first time control we're going to do is one time control, no increment with a manual time set. So that's option 2. If you needed a 5-minute game, no increment, you would just choose option 1 and you wouldn't have to manually set anything. But let's say you want to do a 10-minute game. Obviously, the first thing we're going to do is turn the clock on. Set it down, get it centered. We're going to go to option 2 here, which I've already set, confirm it with the check mark. Then we're going to set 10 minutes on each side. So obviously no hours, we're going to set 10 minutes. And then it's going to ask how many seconds. So this is not increment. This is, let's say I wanted to start the game with 10 minutes and 30 seconds. That's where I would enter that here. We're not going to do that for the purposes of this video. And then similarly for the other side, if you want them to have the same amount of time, it doesn't have to be, but let's say we do, obviously 0 hours, 10 minutes, and then again, 0 seconds. And once we confirm that, the clock is ready to go. If you're not already familiar with the DGT clock, white starts with the paddle up and black will start the clock. And there we go. White's time will start ticking down. There will be no increment in this game mode as the players continue their game. And when the game ends, the flag will show that the person who ran out of time lost. The next time control we're going to do is one time control with increment. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off again. The time control with an increment manual set is 14. Honestly, I don't know why these are where they are. If you wanted to play a 3-2 game, you could do option 13 without setting it. But let's say you wanted to do, for example, a 15-10 game. We're going to go to option 14. So we turn that back on yet again, and we're going to go all the way to option 14. And just like the last time, what did we say? We were going to do a 15-10. So 0 hours, 15 minutes, and 0 seconds. Remember, this is not the increment. This is how many seconds you're starting the clock with. Similarly, for the opponent, we're going to give them 15 minutes and 0 seconds on the clock to start with. And then both players, you can set the bonus. So if we wanted to do 15-10 for both players, we would set it like so. We see we've got the clock set, start the timer, and every time a player makes a move, they're going to gain 10 seconds. Turn that off. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do a delay, one-time control with a delay. There's several preset ones on 17, 18, and 19, but we're going to manually set it, which is option 20. So yet again, we turn it back on. We go to option 20, and let's say we're going to do a game in 30 with 5-second delay. That's a pretty common time control. 0 hours, 30 minutes, and no seconds. Remember, this is your seconds that you start with. Similarly, for the opponent, 30 minutes, 0 seconds, and we're going to have a 5-second delay. If you don't know how a delay works, if you're new to delay, the way this time control works is once your opponent makes a move, you have 5 seconds before your clock starts ticking down. And because I've done this on 30 minutes, it's not actually going to be able to show you. So I'm going to reset this really quickly. And I'm just going to do like let's say a 10-second game, just so I can show you what this looks like in real time. A 10-second game with a 5-second delay. All right, so black starts the clock. There's 5 seconds. If white doesn't make a move within 5 seconds, then their clock starts ticking down. They hit the clock when they make a move. Black quickly makes a move, and they hit the clock. They lose no time, and so on and so forth. So you're only losing time after whatever the delay is. In the case of this, I set it to 5 minutes. And lastly, I'm going to do one of the more complicated but still common time controls, and that is a time control with a bonus at a specific move and getting more time with each move, okay? So that is going to be option 16. You can do up to 4 time controls. For the purposes of this one, I'm going to do it kind of like a normal classical game in 90 for the first 40 moves, and then an extra 30 minutes thereafter. So we're going to go to, like I said, option 16, turn the clock on. Everybody starts the game with 90 minutes, so 1 hour and 30 minutes and 0 seconds. 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds. All right. And we're going to set the bonus. All right. So in a normal classical game, it would be pretty common for there to be 30-second increment on every single move, starting from move 1. And then when we hit the next time control at move 40, this is where the next time control hits, we are going to add 30 minutes. So no hours, 30 minutes, and no seconds. And if we don't want there to be any more bonuses, if that's all we wanted to do, because in this option, we can have 3 additional bonuses, we're just going to set them all to 0, everything to 0. All the moves, all the times. So that way, when you play this game, now you've got 90 minutes on your clock. You start the clock. You've got 30-second increment every time. So I'm just showing you every time we make a move, we're getting 30 seconds. So the clock will keep going up. Once we make it to move 40, sorry, I'm sure this sounds crazy. Once we make it to move 40, both players on move 40 will get their extra 30 minutes. So that is how that time control works. And since we didn't add any other time controls, whenever somebody runs out of their clock, they have officially timed out. If you found this video helpful and you want to continue supporting my channel, the best way you can do that is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and maybe drop me a comment and let me know if there's something else in the chess world or chess tournaments that you want to know about or that's confusing you. I'm always happy to take suggestions from viewers for new videos. Until the next video, take care, guys. Thanks.